Kate Stark, reporting for Queensland Country Life, and I'm with Virginian farmer and all-round nice guy, Joel Salatin. Joel, how about you maybe tell me a little bit about Polyface?
Sure. Well, the farm is in Virginia, Shenandoah Valley, and we produce grass-fed, mainly grass-fed pastured livestock. So we have beef, pork, chicken, both meat and eggs, and we have turkeys and rabbits and forestry products. But what we're into is primarily pasture-based livestock.
Okay. You said in your words, innovation is always disturbing. What would you maybe say to someone who had maybe sort of archaic values, who was maybe a little bit opposed to change?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of people that are opposed to change, but the fact is that if you don't change, change is going to happen anyway. One thing that we know is that tomorrow won't be like today. That's one thing we can be sure of. And so if tomorrow is going to change anyway, you might as well change, or the change is going to change you, and it might change you right out of an occupation.
Exactly, yeah, right. Well, in saying that, I read the other day that the average age of the Australian farmer is 52 years of age. And last year alone, 18,000 people left the industry. What would you say to that?
Well, I would say that that's indicative of a model that makes it very difficult to create fluidity between generations. The fact is that if young people can't enter an economic sector, if the young people can't get in, the old people can't get out. So one is locked out, one is locked in. And so we desperately need models, and I think some of our models create this opportunity, models that encourage the second generation, the younger people, to be able to get into farming. Yep,
so younger people who do want to get into farming, but they're not quite sure where they want to start, but they maybe want to follow a model that you've created. What's their first step?
Well, the first step is to start, to take a step and do it small. Yep. You know, don't jeopardize the mothership.
Rush into it.
Yeah, don't jeopardize the mothership. Yep. And start it small. And one of the beauties of these models with portable infrastructure, pasture-based models, and direct market approaches is that they can be started very, very small.
Right.
They don't have to be started with a lot of infrastructure. They don't have to be started with a lot of capital intensity. They can be started small, and that's one of the beauties.
All right. How many head of cattle are you running at the moment?
Right now we're running about 900 head of cattle.
Okay, and that's on pasture, or?
That's all on pasture.
Okay, yeah. And your supplement, you were talking about minerals before? What do you? Yeah, well,
we use a loose mineral as a supplement. It's kelp, seaweed, and sea salt, and
so all organic sort of based.
Yeah, right. It's all organic, and then so that's the mineral supplement, and then obviously we do feed hay from time to time if we run out of grass. So we see hay as kind of a ballast, but other than that, they're on the grass and a mineral, and that's it.
Excellent. One last question. How do you like your steak?
How do I like my steak? Medium.
Medium. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.